Test, test, test. Excellent. This is all working. Let's go live. Hello, 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 hello. Hi all and welcome to another edition of Midday Market Review, live trading, key trading levels and trading setups for popular markets. Test, test. Brilliant, this is working. Hi all, hi all, hi all, hi, and welcome. My name is Phil. I'll be your presenter today. If you're looking for a community, check out TraderCast. If you're looking for the education, check out mytradingskills.com. A little bit about me, few pretty pictures, me talking in front of various different people and different industry events. That brings me to a disclaimer. So anything I show you here should be considered to be my experience and opinion only. This is basically what I'm trying to do here is show you a practical application of what I personally believe a novice trader should be able to do. If they invest a bit of time in learning how to trade the markets, very simple approach, no complicated strategies, no complicated indicators, just a very basic trend following price action approach. And this is basically driven by some of the courses that we deliver on My Trading Skills, so check them out. Some of them are completely free. Since we are talking about open trades, I have nothing. I have nothing open at the moment, completely flat. Looking at the market, I was looking at FTSE earlier on. It's coming to a nice level. I'll talk to you about all of that. But at the moment, I'm not carrying any open positions into a US open, into US market open. A bit of volatility across some markets, mainly dollar yen is moving today, and also crude oil is quite volatile as well. We're seeing a bit of a pickup in gold as well. I'm bullish gold. I would like to see a breakout of 1855. I might trade it if I get a chance towards 1875, 1870. So I'll check that out and let you know if I'm doing anything at the moment. Where are we at the moment? Top 5 things we should know before we start trading. There are a couple of things that I want to talk to you about. Global growth concerns, China tech outlook, and something that's called grain corridor. The World Bank slashed its growth forecast for the global economy this year to 2.9% from a January prediction of 4.1 and April's prediction of 3.2 estimates. And warned that several years of above average inflation and below average growth are ahead of us. However, long-time bull Neil Dutta, head of economic at Renaissance Micro Research, says labor participation and demand for durable goods are still adjusting to post-pandemic conditions, driving up prices, and things will settle down. So US markets do not think so at the moment, because US futures are pointing to the downside at the moment. So this is Nasdaq, this is Dow Jones, and this is S&P. We had a big moves in FX, in particular euro, euro sterling, euro dollar, and dollar yen. Big moves today as well. I don't want to bore you with a futures wobble. US futures wobbled in the red for much of the European morning. S&P 500 contracts declined 0.3%, 0.4% now. The dollar, Nasdaq also fell. Dollar rallied, pulling most of the G10 currencies down, bearing the euro. Japanese yen underperformed peers, trading at the lowest level since 2002 against the greenback. The yield on the 10-year treasuries rose 3 basis points to back above 3% level. Oil is currently pulling back, but initially rose to 121, and Bitcoin fell as well. So that's where we are with the markets at the moment. If you have any questions, feel free and ask. I'll be more than happy to cover stuff for you, but at the moment I'm just looking to assess what's going on, and then I might post something in the community. There's gold, Bitcoin, I believe Ripple, yes, and euro dollar posted in the community. So first things first, let's talk about dollar yen, because that was the big move today. Japanese, everybody's talking about this. Absolutely everybody's talking about this. Massive, massive, massive move higher. How far can this go? Well, we really don't have anything to reference apart from these swing highs here, these highs here from 2000 and was it 2002, 2000 and the end December of 2001, early 2002. Very, very little that we can talk about in relation to dollar yen, and this is based on the monthly, absolutely monthly time frame. So clearly embedded breakout higher. If you go and check this out in daily, this was a long consolidation breakout, this was another consolidation, and eventually breakout higher. So far this is what we are aiming for, 135.30. Now this is yesterday's trading range, this area here, 132.60. If we see a pullbacks possibly there for another leg higher, so something like this could happen. Otherwise, really, your guess is as good as mine. We could just carry on moving higher. Dollar yen appears to be very, very bullish, and the main point of reference at the moment is currently at 135.30, which is a swing high on a monthly time frame. Now I am looking at S&P. So S&P, we're going to do this. S&P is coming to a good level. I think that could be a level of interest, and I am going to go long on S&P. I'll show you all of that in a minute, and I'll update the slides showing you that. So dollar yen nicely moving higher. So let me just do that straight away. So I'm currently long S&P. Now we need this white. Long S&P. It could be a short-lived trade at 41.40. My stop is fairly tight. It's about 30 points below, but I'm looking for a push higher, maybe about 90 or 100 points. So that's where I might be taking profits earlier. I might be readjusting my stop, but that's where I am at the moment with S&P. So let me just show you that trade as well. I could be completely wrong on this as well. So I'm buying these lows here. From the longer term point of view, I'll show you the 4-hourly chart. It kind of makes sense. The current stop is down here, about 30 points below. I will likely stop myself out before I get stopped out by this, but this is just a safety net, just in case. And the take profit is about 90 or 100 points higher. So that's where I am with S&P at the moment, and I'll keep you updated on the development going on. Welcome. If you need anything covered, let me know. So the reason for that was this setup here. So seeing this as a sideways consolidation, this is a shorter term consolidation. This is ahead of US open, low, 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 low. They're all held. There's a bit of a buying pressure here with the wicks. Longer term picture, daily, this looks like a breakout. 4-hourly, this looks like a breakout, and now we are seeing this. Okay, so there's a larger version of the similar pattern that I'm seeing here in this shorter term intraday 15-minute time frame. So what I am looking for, I'm looking for the price to break out to the upside. I'm looking for a price to break from here and push through these current swing highs. If that's the case, then we could possibly get a breakout. So let me just change the color of this to green, and sorry, blue, and then we could see a spike towards these highs at least. So breakout, then a little retest. So let me just show you how that might look. So I'm changing the time.
We can do some emerging market research coming through here, and S&P Global notes that there is a risk that Turkey introduces some additional capital controls.
So I'm looking for a breakout, a retest, something like this, and then possibly another leg higher towards 4,200 or thereabout. Test, 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 test. Okay, yeah, this is working. So I could be completely wrong, but that's what it looks like to me. It looks like a nice bullish setup. So therefore, I am looking to go long. Okay. One hourly, there is that consolidation here that you're seeing. It's the same thing. So it's basically flag within the flag. I like these patterns. I tend to trade them a lot. I'm looking for a breakout as well. So that's where I am at the moment with S&P, and that's the reason why. Sorry, I think somebody's trying to. The other thing that I wanted to talk to you about is I did mention FTSE as well. So let me just cover a couple of these indices fairly quickly. I was also looking at FTSE. FTSE looks like it's uptrending quite nicely, and this corrective pullback it's coming to a nice level of interest. What I would like to see, I would like to see a breakout from around here somewhere higher. Otherwise, if we see a loss of this area towards 7,500, and I'll be precise now, 7,520 or 25. We could see another leg lower. We could see another leg lower. So I'm looking for a reversal. I'm looking for a reversal to the upside. So I'm bullish FTSE. I'm bullish FTSE. And I would like to see a rally from here. There is no signal just yet. There isn't a signal just yet, but that would be the kind of preferred direction. So around here somewhere, 75.50. If I do get in, I would have my stop very, very tight, 75.30, 75.20. So 20 to 30 point of risk for a potential breakout higher towards 76.50, which is 100 points, up to 100 points of potential reward. So decent, almost, 5 to 1. If it's 20 of risk, 400 gains, 5 to 1. That would be quite appealing. Alternatively, dip and loss of 75.30, 75.25. A daily close below that level could possibly trigger a more meaningful and deeper corrective pullback. So I'm keeping an eye on this. I have a little pending order, but let's see. Keeping an eye on it, that's all. Keeping an eye on it. Are you guys looking at anything? Oh, sorry, I didn't say hi to few people. Apologies. Let me just see who is in. Oh, loads of people in. I don't think I'll be able to say everybody's name. Diamond, Zhao, Nest, Enrique, Hamid, Rose, Patrick, Robert, Agnes, Christy, Julaim, sorry, Isa, Ivano, Juan, Carlos, Leslie, Madrid, Maurizio, Yassine, Yusuf, quite a few people in, but all very good. So if you have any questions, let me know. I'll be more than happy to cover some markets if you need them covered. Also, I will try and see if there is anything going on at the open or shortly after the open that could trigger some trading setups in maybe Nasdaq or Dow, but at the moment I'm just keeping an eye on this. So far we're seeing massive US dollar strength against all the other currencies, in particular against Japanese yen. The only currency that's holding against US dollar is euro. Euro is holding quite well. Okay, so let me see if there is anything breaking. Okay, the Squawk news feeds should be on as well. Hi, Samuel. Samuel is saying, have you covered gold? No, that was the one that I wanted to talk to you about. I'm bullish gold. as well, and I'll cover it right now. But let me just go quickly through a few of these things. So US briefing, OECD slashes growth outlook, sees limited stagnation risk. Eurozone economy grew more than estimated at start of the year. German industrial output higher. Sorry, it is higher, but rises smaller than expected, 0.7% in April. Bank of Japan will consider downgrading a view on output as China weighs in. Bank of Australia, Harper, is signaling intent to neutral policy setting according to Wall Street Journal. So if you're trading Aussie dollar currency crosses, so Euro Aussie, Aussie dollar, anything like that, Sterling Aussie, keep an eye on that. Euro hit 7-year peak versus Japanese yen ahead of ECB. Money markets wager 200 basis point as ECB rate hike by May 2023. Oil gains near $120 with traders awaiting summer demand uptick. Obviously we have crude oil inventories. And European shares subdued as traders weigh prospects of rate hikes. These are the news. There's really very little left in here. ECB interest rate decision tomorrow, 12:45 UK time. Press conference 1:30. And that's it. Now let's talk about gold. So Samuel, let's talk about gold. Let's cover that. I'm bullish gold. I'm bullish gold. So here we go. Let's start with the daily. So daily time frame gold appears to be quite nicely uptrending. So if I show you this, so we have low, high, low, high, low. There was a fake out here, or a false breakout to the downside, and now we are seeing a push higher. From the 4-hourly point of view, inverse head and shoulder breakout, and now we are seeing this as a flag. So I saw this the other day as a breakout, and I saw it as a retest, and I thought, okay, so from here we could possibly see a move higher. Instead, what we got is a more consolidation. So now what this looks like to me is something like this. So we have a little flag here with the breakout, and then this retest is forming another flag. This looks quite encouraging for the bulls. As long as this area down here at 1840 holds, so 1840, that's a big level of interest. A rally from here, if you see this, this would be a little mini version of this, and this is slightly smaller version of this. So markets are fractal. You see this kind of a gradual price action repeating over and over again. I would like to see a push higher towards these highs at 1870, 1875. Quite likely that would be a good profit taking level. Most of the people who are looking to trade this on a long side would put their stops just below 1830, 1825. So possibly 12-15 point stop on this trade, which would be roughly this much, for a potential gain to the upside of this much. So at least you get a decent risk to reward ratio of 3 to 1, and hope for the best. Alternatively, if we see a dip lower, a rejection here, dip lower, and end of day close below 1830, in particular 1825, that would definitely change my outlook, and I would look for a different setup. But I'm bullish gold. So 1 hourly, there is a breakout, retest, second chance, and now we're seeing buying pressure, buying pressure, buying pressure. So last 3 candles in an hourly, buying pressure. This is the 15-minute. So we're seeing breakout, retest, bullish engulfing, hammer. This doesn't really qualify as a morning star reversal because there is 1 candle too many, but it's a reversal. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red candles, followed by a little bit of indecision, followed by a bullish candle. Nice reversal. Then this here is a morning star reversal as well. So, and then this here, it looks like a tweezer, so 2 candles of the same or similar size, different color, buying pressure. So looking at all of this from the price action point of view, it does appear that bulls might be looking to engage around that 1840 level, 1845 level for another push higher. But I'll keep you informed. So there you go. I hope this helps, Samuel. I hope this helps, Samuel. Let's see. Trading Indian. Hi, hi, hi. Good to see you again, Raj. Good to see you again, Raj. What's Samuel? What's your take on gold? Are you looking for anything in particular as well? Are you looking for a specific level? You know, we talked about FTSE earlier. It's only a 15-minute candle. It looks like this 75.50, sorry, 75.50. I have too many markets in my head and too many levels, but yeah, 75.50 on FTSE. Let's see. We are open. We are open. So Nasdaq is
the Polish Central Bank raising their benchmark rate by 75 basis points to 6%. Was expected to rise to 6%.
Let's see how everything settles. First 30 minutes or so of trading. Let's see. So far my S&P is not looking that well as it did earlier in earlier candle, but yeah, we can readjust it. Let's see. I could be stopped out on that S&P trade. Let's see how it goes. Is there anything else you guys are looking at? My S&P is not looking that well at all at the moment. Not looking well at all. The first candle, it's not finished yet. So far. Don't like this. Stop is at the right place, so let's see. Let's see. According to Bloomberg, inflation puts beef and pork out of reach for many consumers. Chicken's lower cost is making it the world #1 protein source. Chicken. So you go to the restaurant and say, what would you like? Chicken. Bitcoin has retaken 30,000 for the moment, but the action remains pretty choppy. Okay. You guys looking at anything else? Is there anything else of interest? With a massive push higher in euro sterling, 85.60. Euro is holding quite well against the US dollar as well, because we have that European Central Bank interest rate decision tomorrow. 12:45 local time here, UK time, UK Irish time, same time zone, and then we have press conference at 1:30, ECB press conference. We will also get US initial jobless claims, continuous claims. So tomorrow we could see more volatility kick in euro currency crosses. For the rest of today, apart from crude oil inventories, very little, very little in the economic calendar. Just checking out breaking news to see if there is anything worth talking about. Here we go. Nasdaq is pushing a little bit higher. Gold is trying to push higher as well. S&P, early days, but yeah, maybe. It's maybe. We do want to see it higher. We do want to see it higher. I'll be happy with that trade today. I'll be very happy with that trade today. With S&P. But let's see. So let's talk about euro dollar. Euro dollar appears to be moving higher on the expectation of interest rate hikes. So I don't really know if we'll get anything tomorrow. So okay, let me see. The expectations are that rates will be kept unchanged, but in the press conference they'll be more hawkish and they'll say we'll do something about these because they're behind a curve, in particular comparing to, let's say, Federal Reserve, that by the end of next year European Central Bank should have the base rate at 2%. So that was the kind of premise. So if we see a breakout like that, and then a possible retest, and they do appear to be hawkish, then the price could go to 108.60, 109 on the upside. So widest point extended to the upside gives you a target. I don't have anything open. I don't want to front run the central bank, but that's where we are with euro. Euro dollar in an hourly and then euro dollar in 15 minutes. Okay, here we are. S&P, still 15-minute candle. Still 15-minute candle, still forming, but looks better. It's a big wick. I keep looking at Nasdaq for clue. Perhaps this is down, Nasdaq is doing this. And I'll show it. So I'm in this trade. That's what I got in. It's currently losing trade. I'll keep you informed. But yeah, I would like to see breakout higher. But what I want to see and what's going to happen are two different things. Is there anything else? Let me just see. Silver, Brent, WTI, crude, euro dollar. Cable. Okay. End of ECB stimulus to leave demand void in corporate bond market. Okay. European market prop. US equity futures fluctuating alongside European stocks as investors remain concerns about inflation and central banks' efforts to control it. The dollar gained ground. Yes. As traders braced for a crucial European Central Bank meeting. Yeah. European Central Bank is set to end trillions of euros in asset purchases on Thursday as a prelude to a rate hike in July, which will mark the end of 8 years of negative interest rates. Later this week, the focus will shift to US Consumer Price Index reading for clues on the Federal Reserve's rate path following the central bank's large hike on May. Money markets wager a 200 basis points of ECB rate hikes by May 2023. Turkish Foreign Minister I see a will to return to negotiations between Russia and Ukraine. Eurozone money markets now price in 75 basis points of ECB rate hikes by September. And we are in June. Come on, price action, tell me what to do. You guys looking at anything? Okay, that FTSE setup really looks better now. Really does look better. Okay, I think I'm going to go along that as well. Yeah. I'll show you what I did. So I'm currently long S&P and long FTSE. This is going to be quick. This is going to be very quick. I'll show you what I've done with FTSE, and also I need to manage my S&P. So this is where I am. Sorry, this is where I am with FTSE. So the analysis and the logic for this entry was explained earlier. I'm currently long. You can see it here. There's a 15-minute candle. So I'm currently long from this candle here. My stop is just down here at the cluster of these lows. So I'm risking about 13 points in this trade. I have a really wide take profit. But I will readjust it. So where would I like to take profit? If I see a breakout above these levels at 75.80, I could take partial profits there, and then partial profits up here at 7,600, and then up here 76.15. Definitely, at least I'll move the stop closer to entry, and then possibly look.
Just over 10 minutes away from the top of the hour. US wholesale inventory is due for April. This will be the final read for the month. No change expected from the prelim of 2.1% on the month. Do get wholesale trade sales as well for April. Prior read of 1.7%.
I'm going to move my stop slightly higher there. The other thing that I have open is S&P. And
update from Gazprom, they've booked transit capacity 41.88 million cubic meters for June the 9th. That's up slightly from 41.36 million yesterday.
Really happy with that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move the stop at break even straight away. I'm also going to close a half of that position. So let's not 25 but 20 contracts. So I'm going to close half of that position and leave the other half running. So stop is now at break even. What I'll do a little bit later, I'll move the stop higher and higher and higher, and protect it in that way, and then look to take profit based on the other analysis that we did. So I'll do the same thing with the FTSE very soon. So let me just show you that analysis on S&P again. So both positions are playing out quite nicely. So this is the flag within the flag. Both continuation patterns, they have the tendency to break in the direction of the prevailing trend, which is in this case to the upside. In this case to the upside. in this case to the upside. So that's it basically. Nothing special here, just a very simple price action approach. Okie dokie. Okay. Guys, it was lovely talking to you. Oh, Patrick is saying, can we go and check out sterling dollar? Yeah, we can. Yeah, very quickly. This is quite good. It's moving quite nicely. So sterling dollar under pressure at the moment. I don't really see a tradable setup here. The trend is still very much intact. This looks like an oversold bounce back. This looks like one of these. Just a bit wonky looking. And they have the tendency to break to the downside. Key level at 124.80. These lows, loss of that level and end of day close could possibly open the way for loss, retest, and then another leg lower. Alternatively, if I see a breakout and an end of day close over 126.60, okay, that's it. So that's cable, guys. Not very much to add here with cable. Really happy with S&P trade. I'm really happy with S&P trade. This is breaking out quite nicely. I'm happy with my FTSE trade as well. So that's breaking out quite nicely. There we go. FTSE trade is breaking out quite nicely. Looking at the gold is a bit lagging, but that's it. So let me just show you once again where I am with my trades and what I've done, and then I'll close the session for today. So I am currently long S&P. I took half of the profits, so this is where the entry was. My stop is at my break even. So what I can do is I can very quickly move the stop loss slightly higher to lock in another 4 or 5 points on this trade. So just in case if I see a reversal, I'll be stopped out with the profit. But really happy. I think we could see a little bit more to the upside on S&P. Test excellent. This is all working. Let's go live. And FTSE, let me show you my FTSE trade. That's also in the money at the moment. Both setups were analyzed earlier on. So this is the breakout. This is a 15-minute time frame, shorter term time frame. entry. What I'll do is I'll move the stop loss at break even now, and I'm going to leave this running. I would like to see a breakout above these levels, 75.50. I won't be taking partial profits just yet, but if that happens, I think we could see a gradual move higher towards 7,605, 7605. Breakouts above that level, then this area here would be quite appealing, 76.15 or thereabout. That's where I am with FTSE. I'll keep you informed about all that. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching and listening. Stay safe, happy trading, and bye for now. Thank you. Thanks all.
3 minutes till US wholesale inventories for April seen at 2.1%.